Beautiful souls, and welcome to my channel, Roseology. So today's pick a card is all about one of Mother Gaia's greatest gifts to us, crystals and stones. Now, I personally work a lot with crystals, and they were honestly one of my first experiences with metaphysical realm that I was able to actually be aware of and notice that, like, okay, this shit is real. This stuff is actually alive. So I have a lot of respect for these little pieces of magic that our earth produces, and it came to me to do a reading focused on asking crystals and stones for a message or some guidance, and to see if there's a specific stone that just vibes with your very own frequency. Everyone has their very own distinctive energetic or metaphysical thumbprint, basically, which means that there's other energies and frequencies similar to our very own, which is why there are certain people, crystals, places, things that we vibe with and others that we don't. So if you do not have any of these crystals that are mentioned in the piles or shown in the piles, do not worry about that, because these stones are just physical manifestations of frequency. Just like our flesh and bone is a physical manifestation, an animus or an avatar outfit for our very own frequency. So you don't need to own any of these crystals to receive guidance from them. Just like you don't need that specific animal in your home to call in your spirit animal for guidance, you don't need to physically own a specific crystal to call in that crystal for guidance. These are frequencies that we are working with, so you can always tap into them anytime, any place, anywhere. Okay, so if you already know your pile and don't want to participate in the meditation, head to the description and comments for timestamps to each pile. For those ready to get to the meditation, let me just say, like I always do, this is a general reading for the collective. So in order for this reading to resonate with you, you need to be synced into the energy of this reading. To help you do that and to help you select a pile with your third eye and not your physical ones, I'll be offering a 60-second meditation. Halfway into that meditation, I'll be placing crystals for those that like to pick piles with objects on them. If you are drawn to another pile, that's because there's another message for you in that pile. So if you'd like to participate in this meditation, get into a relaxed position, become aware of your entire body, starting with your feet, and work that awareness up in sections from the feet to the head. Then take a deep breath in through your nose for about 5 seconds. Hold that breath for 3 seconds. Then exhale for 6 to 7 seconds. Then ask your guides, spirit, the universe, or all of them to connect you to your higher self to reveal the crystal that is seeking you out right now. So this is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4, pile 5, and pile 6. And we'll start that meditation right now. Here on pile 1, I have a desert rose selenite. Here on pile 2, sodalite. On pile 3, a terminated quartz. Pile 4, selenite. Pile 5, septarian. Pile 6, fluorite. I'll give you guys another 30 seconds to meditate with the crystals on each pile. Hopefully that meditation was enough time for you to pick a pile and tap into your own psychic awareness. I want to take this time out to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, and beautiful spirit for these messages today. And I'll meet you guys at your pile. All right, in pile number 1, welcome to your reading. So we're going to be checking out your tarot cards first before getting to your oracle cards to see exactly which crystals have a message for you today and which crystals are vibing with you, okay? So let's just go ahead and get started here. And the very first tarot card that we have is the 5 of Coins and the 5 of Cups in reverse. Okay, pile 1. So you're just simply in need of calmness. That's what I'm getting here. Intuitively, what I'm getting is you're just simply in need of calmness, the quiet, some stillness. You may have recently experienced a lot of changes, either in your personal life, your physical environments, where you live, or where you work, your health, your relationships. You may be experiencing changes in all of those departments or a combination of them. And right now you just want stillness. You're sick of there being no consistency right now. Because we have 2 5s here, and what is the number 5? The number 5 vibrates on the frequency of change. This is all about change. When we look at the tarot, the 5s in every suit marks the halfway point to the number 10. There's always a battle or an upheaval or change in every single 5. The 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, and 5 of Cups, because 5 marks change. So there's been a change in finances or your job with this 5 of Pentacles here. And you may be wondering what's going to happen to everything it is that you've worked for or have been working for. So this is a timeless reading. But at the time, with this virus that's spreading, people have been displaced or told not to come to work, and there's a lot of uncertainty here. So with this 5 of Cups in reverse, you're upset about it, but you are more concerned with, well, what do I do now? I can cry and stress about this later, but right now I need a solution or I need answers. I need to know what's happening, where this is going, what's going to happen. What do I need to plan for? Do I need to save up for something? What do I need to do in order to sort of soften the blow of this change, of this transition? There's a lot of questions concerning how, when, and why. Basically is what I'm getting with this pile 1 here. So the what I'm seeing that you're needing, pile 1, is just answers, clarity, solutions, some stillness, some calmness, basically. And we find calmness when we have answers, because answers bring clarity, and we are most calm, we are most comfortable, we feel most secure when we know what's going on, right? And it's like, what I'm picking up with pile 1 is like, because I don't know what's going on, because I don't know what's happening, either with the state of the world or within just my personal life, this is causing me some issues. I'm feeling a little ungrounded, basically, is what I'm getting here. All right, let's go ahead and check out you guys' oracle cards here, see what we've got going on. Let me zoom in just a little. All right. And the very first oracle card that we have here, Seraphos, green quartz. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And then we have Celestite. Oh, I love Celestite. Celestine, Celestite. And then we have here Bloodstone. Very powerful stone. And Lavender Aragonite. All right, so just looking at these oracle cards here, Bloodstone. Let's start with that. This is a powerful cleansing stone. So this stone can cleanse the blood. So right away, intuitively, what I'm getting is please try to watch your stress levels. I know how difficult and scary and anxious it can be trying to make ends meet and to cope with transition and change. But please watch your stress levels, pile 1, because it's affecting your health. Whatever's going on right now is really affecting your health. The kidneys and the liver, that's really coming up for me right now. Drink enough water. Make sure that you're drinking a lot of water, because both of those organs, they dispel waste from the body. And there's something here about your health, okay? So as well as this stone vibrates with the zodiac signs Aries, Libra, and Pisces. So you don't necessarily have to be any one of those zodiac signs, but I'm just saying it just in case you are, and that can kind of help, confirm some things for you. But like I said, if you are not any of those signs, just take this as it resonates. It does not mean that this message is not meant for you. That is just the signs that this crystal really vibrates with, okay? This stone also helps align and balance out the lower chakras, okay? So I'm just going to be reading what it says here, the little paragraph here. But basically, yes. So it says, you are a magical being. Let me hold it up. And so it says here, you are a magical being, and amalgam, I don't know what this word is, amalgam of your individuality, your family, and your environment. Let go of the past, look closely at your ancestral line, recognize toxic patterns subconsciously running your life. Break away and be strong. You may be unnecessarily aggressive or defensive. Acknowledge mistakes and let inner disharmonies be transmuted. Then it says, detoxification and chaos precede transmutation. Exactly. There might be a lot of chaos going on right now. Some sort of detoxing routine with your health may help as well. sort of deal with everything that's going on in your life too. Okay, back to reading this paragraph here. It says perseverance is needed, locked doors open, obstacles are swept away, and romance blossoms. Preserve your good reputation, recognize your enemies, and keep them close. Do not be deceived. A farewell is called for. Mourn appropriately and let go. You are a spiritual warrior, so be assertive. I love that. I love that. Yes, you're a spiritual warrior, meaning you can deal with whatever's going on right now. This is not going to get the best of you. You are going to get the best of this. Yeah, the soul path for this card is freedom from the past. And moving on to lavender aragonite here. So aragonite is a very earthy stone. I'm not reading the book yet. This is just me going off of what I know about this stone and intuitively. But aragonite is a very earthy stone. It deals with Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, as well as Aquarius. And this stone is all about healing the physical environment around you. So this stone appearing means that you are a guardian for the planet, a tool to purify and heal the earth, okay? Now, reading the book here. So this heals your personal environment and Earth's meridian grid and raises the vibrations of the planet. So it says here to become comfortable in your own body and environment. You incarnated to be a guardian for the planet. You are a vehicle for purifying and healing the earth, reminding others that it is a sacred living being to be treated with respect. Pay attention to where you live within yourself. Do your inner housekeeping and nurture yourself. Wow, yeah. And then it says become a vehicle for the healing of the environment by opening yourself to higher vibrational energies. It says do not participate in anything that despoils the planet or diminishes its resources. Work with your power animal and nourish your inner being. Take no risks and avoid excesses. And it says here, if your environment is unhealthy and disharmonious, it cannot support well-being. Transform it and well-being returns. Exactly. So lavender aragonite, definitely call on this stone to help sort of harmonize your environment. And then celestite. So what I'm getting with celestite here is your guides and angels are trying to reach out to you to help guide you right now. So pay really close attention to your dreams, write them down, because you are more than likely getting visited by cosmic entities. If there's been people in your dreams, animals, symbols, numbers, colors, pay attention to all of it because it's messages for you. So this is connection to the angelic realm, the celestite here. Your angels are even very active in your life right now, so you can easily communicate with them. And then Seraphos green quartz, I'm just going to read that because I have no clue what that is. So, all right, and it says here, life on life's terms, joie de vivre, an acceptance of our place in the world, heaven on earth, what is meant to be. As long as we are human, we will face times when the only choice is to accept life on its own terms. But in that acceptance lies a most precious treasure, the gift of now. Surrender to this moment exactly as it is, and your heart will open, releasing what needs to be left behind as you join with the conscious universe on a journey of your own healing. Something wonderful is awaiting you, but first you must be present in what is so that you can have this experience and receive the gift of recognizing that you are stronger than you know. When the wheel of fortune turns, you may look back on this moment as crucial for your growth. Very often, unanswered prayers and unexpected twists of fate lead to the destiny the heart seeks. Trust now in this process of acceptance. Trust that the conscious universe has your back. Exactly. Just trust in this, whatever's happening right now. It may seem very hectic, very crazy, very wild. Call on these stones here to sort of help you get through this time because things are so sort of shaky or maybe up in the air. So really call on these stones right now for some grounding, for some support, basically. But yeah, this is really all that I'm seeing for my pile ones. Whatever it is that you're dealing with, you're definitely going to get through this. There's a lot of transitions happening right now, but it is these transitions, what I'm getting from this intuitively to sort of wrap all this up, these transitions are happening in your life right now because they're sort of almost like rerouting you or reworking you in a sense where it's like this is almost preparing you for whatever it is to come, basically. Not that there's something really intense or scary or difficult or bad or negative to come, but basically what it is like this is sort of getting you on track in a way where it's like you feel stronger, you feel more powerful, and you feel more in control, because right now you feel very out of control, and this is happening to make you find a true sense of power and control. That's usually what happens when things are very chaotic in our life, is these things are going chaotic because it's like we're realizing like, wow, I never really had control in the first place. So This is happening to really help you find a true sense of power and control. And that the way you can move forward and progress in your life and evolve in your life. So that the way whatever it is that does happen, whatever turbulence does come into your life, you're able to handle it and it's not really throwing you around. It's not getting the best of you. Okay, so this is all that I'm seeing for my pile ones. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I pray this reading brought you guys some love, support, clarity, and strength. I want to take this time out to thank your beautiful guides, my beautiful guides, our higher self, amazing spirit, for these messages today. Hopefully you all come back to visit me sometime soon. But until next time, you guys stay safe, stay blessed. Please keep conquering the world. And I'll be back next time, all right? Bye, guys. All right, in pile number 2, welcome to your reading. So we're going to be starting off with your tarot cards before getting to your oracle cards to see what crystal has some guidance or a message for you today, or what crystal is really vibing with your own frequency that you can really tap into right now in your life, all right? So let's go on ahead and check out the tarot cards here. And we have the Hierophant and the Two of Swords. All right, pile 2. So what I'm getting here is you are seeking a clear answer or a solution, because the options that you're being presented with at the moment, you're not really feeling them, or the ideas that you're coming up with, you're not really subscribing to them, basically. Like, you're not really feeling that confident in them. You want a solution or an answer or a decision that you haven't necessarily seen yet. Instead of a yes or a no, you want something in between or entirely different. This feels a little rebellious in a sense, because I feel like my pile 2s is telling fate, no, that's not good enough for me, or that's not what I want, or I know that there's another way, or I know that something else is meant for me. You're trying to find another way because the options that you have, you don't necessarily want them. You can't make a decision because either option really isn't good enough, or it just doesn't suit you, or you just simply don't want it. The Hierophant here, right here, is saying that you are trying to listen to your intuition in the hopes that your intuition will provide you with a different solution or a more creative solution. This is like trying to customize or form some hybrid of an answer between yes and no, or whatever options you have. But trust yourself though, pile 2. The interesting thing too about this Two of Swords is there's an eye here. It's an eye in the center of the skull. Let me just hold it up so you guys can kind of see that. But there's an eye here. This is your third eye, pile 2. This is your third eye. So don't try to force an answer or solution or idea. There's a blockage here because you are worried about finding the perfect answer or solution, or you're worried about finding the answer or the solution that you want. Like, you want it to be exactly how you want it to be. You're almost a little rigid in this, where you're just like, no, I don't want that. It's like, I wanted this, or I wanted that. And it's almost like you're a little stubborn with it, and you're refusing to sort of let go of this idea that you had in mind of what you wanted, or what you thought was best for you, or what you envisioned for the future, or what you thought would happen. And don't worry about it. This will come to you. This will definitely come to you. If this is an idea, it'll come to you. If this is something that you're trying to manifest, then really specify your intentions, and when you're manifesting, really specify in it and truly believe in it. Truly know that it's meant for you. This as well could be my pile 2s really wanting or trying to hear from spirit, and you're trying to decide if you're hearing your ego or your higher self. But you can trust it, pile 2. And if you don't like the guidance that you've received from spirit, that's pretty normal. Many of us do not like the guidance that we receive because spirit never tells us what we want to hear. Spirit tells us what we need to hear. So the truth can be very difficult to digest and metabolize. So don't force it. Don't try to make sense of it either, because in due time, it will all make sense. Whatever you are contemplating, it will be worth it. That's something that I'm kind of picking up here, is like, yes, whatever it is that you are sort of deciding between, it will be worth it. If you're thinking like, I don't want this, I don't want to do this, like, this is not what I asked for. Why do I have to do this? Why do I have to go through this? Why do I have to deal with this? If you're feeling like that, it's going to be worth it. Whatever it is, it will be worth it. And try not to see things in black and white. Try not to be very black and white about things. As you can see with this Hierophant here, the 2 keys are going like this, just like in the Two of Swords, the 2 swords are going like this. So this is all about like kind of seeing things in like either black or white. Either this is what I wanted or it's not. And it's like, you're sort of refusing to go either which direction because you're like, no, I didn't want either of these things. So try not to be very rigid in your optics. Try not to be very rigid in it's either right or left, black or white, this or that. Try to see how this could be a really good thing. So let's go on ahead and check out you guys' oracle cards here to see what else it is that we're seeing today. And we have here rose quartz, beautiful, and rhodonite. Wow. Okay. We also have anandalite. And we have chrysocolla. All right, so rose quartz and rhodonite, these two crystals are similar in the sense that they clear emotional blockages from the heart space. And that's interesting because I did pick up on some blockages, but I thought they were more so mental blocks because we have the swords here. But you may be dealing with some mental blocks because there's some emotional truths that you may need to accept or come to terms with. Both of these deal with the heart chakra as well. Rhodonite even means rose in Greek, or the rhodon part means rose in Greek, or rosy. So, emotional healing for sure, heart healing and balance is what will help you move forward instead of feeling stuck with this decision or in this place. You may also be a Taurus as well because Taurus is linked to rose quartz as well as the heart chakra. So a lot of heart healing, a lot of focus on the heart center, okay? And then talking about chrysocolla here. Chrysocolla is another stone of self-love, which is crazy. So this stone helps remove destructive emotional programming, you guys. The way that we beat up on ourselves for not doing the right thing or making the right choice. Wow. So yeah, this is basically what we were picking up with your tarot cards here. So this is all about releasing self-doubt. Chrysocolla also deals with Taurus, Gemini, and Virgo, but I'm going to grab the book here and read really quickly. It says here, you have infinite capacity for forgiveness. Love yourself. If you cannot accept yourself, you cannot give love or accept the love of others. To heal your emotional black hole, connect to the universal love that lives inside of you. It never runs out. You can then give love out to the world and receive it in a never-ending flow. And it says as well, forgive yourself, accept with equanimity that you cannot change. Let go of hurt and rectify situations that can be healed. Be magnanimous, remain impartial, and speak your own truth, but recognize when to keep silent. Magical rituals may keep you chained to the past. There may be past life trauma to heal around being a woman. Interesting. It also says bitterness and self-doubt have no place in well-being. It is good to nourish your body with self-love and gentleness. Wow. So this is all about loving and valuing yourself. Yeah, and like I said, realizing that you're not making the wrong decision here. You don't need to beat up on yourself about it. And then anandalite. Anandalite gently facilitates integration and releases emotional blockages standing in the way of spiritual awakening. So again, we have more talking about emotional blockages. It's all about releasing emotional blockages standing in the way of spiritual awakening. So you may be on the verge of a spiritual awakening as well. It reminds us that consciousness is omniscient and omnipresent, seeing all, knowing all. Immerse yourself in the mystical interconnectedness that is cosmic consciousness. And then it says you have the potential to live in a completely different dimension of consciousness. Recognize that you previously operated within a narrow band of awareness, attuned to flashes of divine light within your soul. Let feelings of separation fall away and embrace unity. You are here to experience cosmic consciousness, transform your goals, and seek a new direction. Wow, we were talking about how you're trying to make a different direction from yes or no. It says transform your goals and seek a new direction. Wow. You have exceptionally clear sight right now. Stripped to the bone as the old falls away. Do not despair. New light is infused. When you transform your awareness, humanity experiences a quantum shift. Enlightenment can happen right now. You are part of everything, and everything is a part of you. I love that. So basically, anandalite is all about becoming a vessel for cosmic consciousness. So whatever my pile twos are facing right now, it is for a much bigger reason. Like I said, it's all going to make sense. You may be a spiritual teacher or an energy healer, empath, medium, something along those lines as well. So yeah, this is basically all that I'm seeing for my pile twos. Whatever it is that you're dealing with, you're going to get through this, and you are going to, like I said, you're going to be able to attract in whatever it is that you want. Get a little bit more specific in your intentions when you're asking for things, and just know that it's meant for you and it will come to you for sure. All right, but try not to see things in black or white either. Okay, really try to expand your mind, because like this card was saying, you are a vessel for cosmic consciousness. To be a vessel for cosmic consciousness, consciousness, to be a vessel for divinity means that we have to be very open, very expanded. We cannot deal with things in narrow terms or in rigid terms. We have to deal with everything where we can see all perspectives and all sides of it, okay? So really try to open your mind, but stay very committed to what it is that you want at the same time. Whatever you're dealing with right now may be leading you to exactly what you want, okay? So don't get hung up in thinking that whatever it is you're seeing right now is all that's meant for you, because it's not. There's much more that's meant for you, pile 2, okay? So this is all that I'm saying for my pile 2s. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I pray this reading brought you guys some love, support, clarity, and strength. I want to take this time out to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, amazing spirit itself, for this message today. Hopefully you all come back to visit me sometime soon. But until next time, you guys stay safe, stay blessed. Please keep conquering the world, and I'll be back next time, all right? Bye, guys. All right, and pile number 3, welcome to your reading. So we're going to be starting off with your tarot cards first before making our way to your oracle cards to see what crystal has a message or some guidance for you today, to see what crystal you are vibing with. All right, so let's go ahead and check out your oracle or your tarot cards. And the very first one that we have here is the 6 of Wands. I love that rainbow too. It's beautiful. And the Tower in reverse. All right, pile 3. So what I'm getting here is you're trying to see the value or win in a loss. You're trying to trust in spirit, the universe, and your faith, but you cannot help but to feel this Tower moment right now. You want to see the good in it. You're trying to see the good in it. You want to stay positive, and you're really fighting to stay positive. You're fighting so hard to believe that this all means something. This pile is really hitting me right now, my solar plexus and my sacral chakra. Like my lower chakras are really, really feeling this pile right here, but especially the solar plexus and the sacral. Something has come in and has really disturbed your life. For some of you, it feels like everything has fallen apart and you're trying to stay strong and keep it together. I'm picking up that some of you have kids or someone that depends on you, and so you're trying to stay strong for them. You don't want them to see you afraid, worried, or stressed. So you're taking on all of this by yourself. You're taking on all of this Tower moment by yourself right now. You don't have many people that you can depend on. For some of you, you have no one you can depend on. But because someone is dependent on you, you're doing everything you can to keep their world intact, even though your world feels like it's been blown to smithereens. I'm also picking up some of you are having a very confusing time right now, because in your personal life, things are really great, but in your public or professional life, or in some other aspect of your life, it's tragic. Or maybe it's vice versa, where your professional life is amazing, but your personal life is suffering. And so you're dealing with this contrasting realities where one part of your life feels normal or really good and amazing, and the other is the exact opposite. It's like almost draining you. So it's like you're getting like this upwards like kick in one area of your life, and it's really like downward spiral in a different area, where it's like one area is really supporting you and fueling you, the other area is really draining you. And so this is a victory for you, okay? Don't forget that. The 6 of Wands is here to remind you that this is a triumph for you. Victory does not always look the same. Victory does not always look like our fists held high in the air and us trampling over our adversaries and obstacles. Sometimes victory looks like failure and disappointment and surprise. You know why? Because it's all working out for you. You've never experienced something similar to this before, so that's why you may feel doubtful about how things will end up or play out, but you have not failed, pile 3. You're actually just getting started. You're actually just getting started. It looks like a loss. Trust me, some of my greatest wins have come from me taking some of my hardest losses. And if you listen to a lot of people, I love like listening to like celebrities, like stories, like how they sort of like came up and where they came from, because they look so glamorous and put together, right? They look so sparkly and shiny. But when you hear about where they came from, it is like this stark contrast to who they are today. And it's like, wow, I would have never guessed that you went through that. You don't even look like you've been through that before, you know? And some people, they really don't wear their pain. You really can't see any sort of like remnants or residuals of what they've gone through. And that's what I'm getting here with you guys, is like, there is such a success coming for you, but right now it doesn't look or feel that way. But don't be fooled by what it looks and feels like, because it's not what the reality actually is. That's not the actuality of this situation. What you're dealing with right now is circumstantial. It's circumstantial. It just looks a certain way, but it's not what's actually happening. So don't get fooled by this Tower moment. Don't get fooled by how you feel or what it looks like or what it sounds like. Realize that this is a win for you. It just may have not played out that way yet. Okay? Let's go ahead and check out you guys' oracle cards here to see what else it is that we are seeing. And the very first card that we have here is Watermelon Tourmaline. If you guys can hear this, like there's like a little bird right outside my window. He sounds so cute, but you might be able to hear it's like this really high-pitched singing that he's doing. It's beautiful. And then we have here Moldavite. I love Moldavite. You may also be hearing the crows as well. The crows actually weren't as bad as what they were a few minutes ago before I started you guys' reading. And then we have here Auralite 23 and Carnelian. So starting out here with Moldavite, I love this stone. It's a pricey stone, but every time I've meditated with Moldavite, I have been in communication or in direct contact with some sort of ascended master. Very vivid, real communication. Even though there's this one particular ascended master, he's almost a little frightening, and he refuses to give me his name. But yeah, just about every time I've used Moldavite, this ascended master has come to me, and this is very vivid communication, very prophetic communication. This first happened in January when I first purchased this stone, because I've been eyeing it for months, and I finally decided to purchase it. Back in January, I finally received it, and this ascended master told me everything that is happening in my life right now, like in detail. So Moldavite really helps connect us to higher dimensional beings, higher cosmic entities, because Moldavite came from a comet that crashed on Earth millions of years ago, and the impact was so extreme that they said that it had the force of 1,000 atomic bombs. So around the area of the crash site, the energy produced from impact, it was really intense, and so there was this crystallized matter that happened around the impact zone or the impact site, and it crystallized into what we call now Moldavite. So this stone is the result of a comet that came from somewhere else in our galaxy. We don't know where it came from, and this is why it connects us to other cosmic beings. So Moldavite will eventually go extinct on our Earth because it's not being produced or generated by Mother Earth. So the crash is what made this stone, and that's what makes it a bit pricey. But this stone brings transformation, rebirth through fire, initiation, opening to new experiences, and renewal. And I'm also going to read just a little bit of this about Moldavite here. Let me just hold it up for you guys. Yeah, new doors open and you cross the threshold. It can be exhilarating to know that you are stepping out of the old and into the new, ready for unexpected gifts that come with this initiation. Moldavite's spirit's message is to know that as you walk through the open door, you are being reborn in a sense, for you will be different once you have made a conscious choice to say goodbye to what was. Rebirth always involves tension and struggle, just like we have the Tower card here. Crystals can only form if there is plenty of pressure to change. If you are frustrated or uncomfortable, know that relief is on the way. So just focus on what is happening. What did I tell you guys? Just focus on what is happening. Relief is on the way. Like I told you, this looks like a loss, but it's actually a victory. It says relief is on the way. So just focus on what is happening as a better tomorrow begins to reveal itself. Your passage into the new is assured. So be present, be open, be ready for healing to take place. This new experience requires a new you. In a sense, a you that recognizes that you belong here, that you truly can let go of the old. You are so loved, and the conscious universe is so proud of you. I love that. I'm going to read about watermelon tourmaline because I don't know anything about watermelon tourmaline besides it's gorgeous. So for watermelon tourmaline, it says, seeing perfection in the moment, basking in the bliss of just being, natural joy, and a peaceful heart. Watermelon tourmaline spirit comes bearing the message that the divine order supports you in experiencing your bliss. Notice the perfection in this moment, that unbreakable connection to universal consciousness within you. The conscious universe is here to guide you, so you may feel and experience bliss as it radiates outward. Your outer conditions will soon respond with a reflection of your natural joy. Like I said, your win just has not manifested yet, but it says your outer conditions will soon respond with a reflection of your natural joy and your peaceful heart. Forget the small stuff of today and simply be present, feeling your bliss, experiencing that you are where you need to be, filled with joy, enthusiasm, and optimism right now. Yes, problems exist and always will, but Watermelon Tourmaline Spirit is here to remind you that they do not have to define your experience in this life, and you are an extremely powerful healer and co-creator. So let joy and peace arise within you. So like I said, you guys, with this watermelon tourmaline here, this is a win. Victory doesn't always look like triumph. Even the divine is here trying to tell you that this is a success. It's just a process to your success. But you will conquer this thing, whatever it is, pile 3. And then moving on to carnelian, very, very grounding stone. This is good for the root and the sacral chakra. Like I said, I felt your lower chakras on fire when I was reading your tarot cards. You had the ability to remain calm during disputes and the self-control not to follow the crowd. Courage in the face of danger comes from inner strength, not foolhardiness. Your family means a lot to you. Your sexual drive is strong. Lust or aggression has been a problem in a past life. Direct it towards creativity and raising kundalini. Be eloquent, creative, and bold. Do not back down. Trust your intuitive perceptions. Distinction in your career lies ahead. Be a mentor. Alleviate stress. Take time to play. You are a tower of strength during sorrow. And we have the Tower card here. Stay anchored in the present. Let go of emotional ties or outdated projects holding you back. Beware a charismatic person. Okay. And it says here about Auralite 23. This crystal has a sedative effect on the mind, stilling it so that profound healing and conscious connection with your soul, the universal mind, and higher dimensions occur. You are a multi-layered soul on a course of accelerated spiritual growth. You came to Earth to share your knowledge. You have an ability to move between different dimensions, to anchor new vibrations into the earth plane. The slowness and seeming impossibility of this task have brought disillusionment and discontent. But do not despair. Raise your own consciousness and others will follow. Exactly. Do not worry about whatever is happening. Wow, I'm just going to keep going. Recognize that you are an integral part of humanity. Center yourself in inner peace and connect to your higher mind before making a decision. Beneficial contacts come through friends and family. It is not so much what you know as whom that counts now. And that includes higher beings. Beautiful. I love this. And this vibrates with the sign Aquarius. So with Auralite 23, this is interesting because this is all about the reconnection of ego. And it's interesting because we have the Tower here, which is the depiction of the destruction of the ego. So this is very, very powerful. And yeah, so basically what I'm seeing is like, I think the cards really said it all very beautifully, is that do not worry, do not fret about whatever is happening right now, because it's a win. It just hasn't spelled out that way yet, but it will. Just trust in the fact that what is happening right now is not what will be, okay? And you're really guaranteed victory. You are. It just hasn't materialized yet. It hasn't necessarily formed into that yet, but there's a process happening here. You have to trust in that and allow what is happening to happen, because you're going to be led directly into this position where it's like, okay, I see how this was all meant to work out for me now. And this has all happened for me, not necessarily to me. And this is basically all that I'm saying for my pile 3s, but yeah. Whatever it is in store for you guys, it's amazing, and I'm loving this. So thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I pray that this reading brought you guys some love, support, clarity, and strength. I want to take this time out to thank your beautiful guides, my beautiful guides, our higher self, amazing spirit, for these messages today. Hopefully you all come back to visit me sometime soon, but until next time, you guys stay safe, stay blessed, keep conquering the world, and I'll be back next time, all right? Bye, guys. All right, and pile number 4, welcome to your reading. So we're going to be starting off with your tarot cards for making our way to your oracle cards here to see what crystal has some guidance or message for you today, and to see what crystal is really vibrating with your own frequency. Okay, so let's go on ahead and get started. The very first tarot card that we have here is the Seeker of Cups, otherwise known as the Page of Cups in reverse. and the Two of Coins. Okay, I feel like my pile fours, the first thing I'm getting here is you may be searching for your intuitive voice or inspiration or creativity. You may be feeling a bit of a creative block or like you're lacking inspiration. You may be feeling a lack of motivation or drive or direction or purpose. And it's really difficult for you because you were really in tune with it at one point, and you may be blaming yourself for losing it. And I feel like you feel like, or something may have happened in your life to sort of take you out of this really good place that you were in. And oh my God, hold on. Whoa, that just hit me really hard. This may be a very small amount of you, and I do not mean to trigger anyone. Some of you may have recently lost a pregnancy. I've never been pregnant myself. I'm not gonna say that I know what it's like, because I don't. Oh my God, but I just felt that wave. It was like this just wave of grief just hit me for a moment, and it really hit me. Like I just wanted to cry. Phew. So you're grieving, pile four. Some of you are grieving, and I am so sorry. This feels like a loss of something that you felt attached to. Even if it wasn't something as tragic as a miscarriage, you feel as though you lost this really good stride or frequency that you were once on. You felt so calm or excited about the future, or inspired or creative, very high vibrational. And it's like you woke up one day and it was just gone. And it seems like you've been trying to find it again, to reattach that feeling to your being again with this Two of Coins here. You just want to feel it again. But it never left you, pile four. Your ability to create, to learn, to grow, to love, laugh, have fun, be yourself, create life, that has not left you. For some of you, this is a relationship or a person that you've been separated from, either by a breakup or distance, possibly even a loss of life. But your love is your connection here. And it's a very real, serious connection. It's very, very real. That's why it's represented by the Pentacles. Pentacles means this is something material. This is something that is very real. You can hold it. That's how real this connection to you and this other thing was, or this other person, this other situation, whatever it was. That's how connected the two of you were. This could even be a pet that you lost, a fur baby, because those are our family members too. Like, I don't see pets as pets. They're like family members, man. They really grab a bit of our heart. So some of you may have even lost a pet. Even if you have lost this other person, this child, this relationship, a job, something, or if something's going on with your health, if you've lost this pet, even if you have lost the material version, the material manifestation of this other party, you haven't lost the connection. Your connection is love. You have not lost that. They're just one of your guardians now. You don't have to search for them, just like they are not searching for you because they don't need to. They know exactly where you are. They can feel you. That connection was that real. That connection is that real. I'm not going to even speak about that in past tense because it's still very strong and it's still there. So for those of you that have been through a breakup recently, or you're wondering what happened, the connection was real. The love was real. Whether they have expressed that or not, it was real. You do not have to search for love. Realize that you are love. Love does not need to find you. It is already within. And it'll express itself in the physical form in your life one day again. That's not something that you have to worry about. You will find another physical expression of this connection again. And if you're not concerned with finding another expression of that, if you are just still reeling from the loss of that, of a different connection, it's still there. It's still there. And you can still communicate with that. You can still feel that. It's still comforting you. It's still holding your hand. It's still walking with you. It's still living life with you every single day. That has not changed. That has not changed. You guys are infinitely, you guys see this right here? You see that? These two coins, they're forming this infinite symbol. You see that? That's the infinity symbol, showing that that's never going to die. That's never going to die out. It's never going to wither out. It's never going to weaken. If anything, it's going to intensify. Because now that this distance is here, it's created an even more intense feeling of, I miss this person, or I miss this thing. This is very alive. This is very much alive, is what I'm trying to say. So especially if you have lost a loved one, whether this was a human or a pet, this is very alive. It's not gone. It's not dead. It's not gone forever. It's alive. It's very alive. Let's go ahead and check out you guys' oracle cards here, see what else it is that we're seeing. Whew, okay. We have here lepidolite. I love this stone. Then we have Euclase. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's what we got going on here. Then we have something jasper. I'm not even going to pretend to try. I see it all the time. I just don't know how to say it. And then we have smoky quartz. Celestial and rhodozite. All right, you guys. So I'm going to be starting off with this jasper, and I'm just going to be reading from the book what it says here. And it says, this balances inner and outer experiences. Wow. It encourages versatility and openness to new experiences, helping you to choose the right path. A powerful being, you have roots that go far back into the past. What you have dreamed, you created. Reap rewards or rectify imbalances. Turn failure into a learning experience and start again. Remember to offer friendship to assist others who tread the same path. Your instinctive wisdom inspires them. Check your diet, put your skills to use vigorously. Adventurous times lie ahead, so worry not. You are protected against deceit and enemies. Recognize your strengths. Stay positive and pragmatic. Reject unrealistic ideas. Avoid pride and despair. You have stamina. Wait patiently. If 2 courses of action are open, go for the straightforward one. A professional challenge, such as a job interview or presentation, is successful. And it also says that you are what you eat here. So try to practice a wholesome organic diet as much as you can. And this is connected to the sign Leo. All right. Drawing on ancestral wisdom. Beautiful. Thing that really stood out to me in the book about this card here, the jasper, is inviting in and drawing on ancestral wisdom. So inviting in people, beings, entities, energies that have been where you've been before to really draw on their strength and support right now. And then with smoky quartz celestial, it says here, this is a stone for karmic healing. So you have a powerful survival instinct and ability to go where others dare not. You hear that? You have a powerful survival instinct. You will survive this, whatever it is. It says, transmute the past. Realize that darkness is not evil. Facing your deepest fears turns these into golden gifts. You know that death is only a transformation into another state of being. I've got goosebumps. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, so some of you are definitely dealing with the loss. I don't know if maybe like your loved one is trying to come through in this reading and say, you know what, I'm fine, I'm still with you. But that's what I've got goosebumps right now. So that's definitely what it feels like. So I'm going to read that again. It says that you know that death is only a transformation into another state of being. Take responsibility for your life. Do not let others take control. Be patient. Much stirs beneath a calm surface. Total transformation is close. It may entail a trip into the underworld. Your shadow becomes your brightest gift. I love that. Toxic emotions turn to positive regard. Ground your efforts in the everyday, but retain contact with the higher realms. Success comes through dedication and trust in your abilities. Mentors are available, just like it says with the jasper over here, to call on ancestral wisdom. So it says here, mentors are available. Release yourself from old enchantments. No part of you is evil or bad. Embracing your shadow leads you to healing hidden in the darkest reaches of yourself. And this deals with Scorpio and Capricorn. So this is all about transmutation. And yeah, transmutational magic. For sure. This is beautiful. And then for rhodozite, it says here, karmic imprints from your past lives or emotional wounds from earlier in your present life may be creating a state of psychosomatic dis-ease. Your own negative or compulsive thought patterns also play a part, as can those of other people directed toward you. Check out the harmony or lack of it in your environment. Earth energies may be disrupting your well-being. The ground around your workplace and your home may need healing and stabilizing by planting suitable crystals in the earth. Living in a healthy, stable environment creates a stable physical body. Wow. And this doesn't necessarily deal with a certain zodiac sign or anything from what it says in the book here. You know, from what I'm picking up with this pile here, pile 4, you just need a lot of support right now. But there's a lot of support circling around you that is really reaching out their hand to you and saying, we're going to walk with you through this. We're going to get you through this. We're going to walk you through this. You know, a lot of I just feel like I want to cry so bad with this pile. Oh my God. Lepidolite now. Moving on to lepidolite. Lepidolite, what I do know about this is a stone of transition. This is relieving yourself of any sort of toxic behavioral and psychological patterns. So this really heals dangerous emotions, you guys. It helps us to combat stress and depression as well. So you may even be dealing with some depression right now. So really call on these stones, any of these stones, for healing, because they're really reaching out to you, as well as your ancestors came through. If you have lost anybody in your own life, they are coming through to say, hey, I'm with you. I'm walking with you through this. Even if you haven't lost anyone recently, people that you have lost in your life, they are convening around you right now. They're really convening around you right now. And it's like, I see them in like a circle, just sort of circling you. And they're trying to pump you full of their strength and their support and their light and their love. Because, you know, they're really okay on the other side, and they're seeing that you're struggling right now, and so they're just like, I see them just encompassing you, they're circling you, just trying to really support you through whatever it is that you're going through. All right, and it says about this stone, wisdom from within, inner truth, aligning with divine intelligence, trusting your own earned wisdom. When you are distracted by all the noise and stimulation that are a part of our lives now, it can be hard to trust that you have what it takes to make wise choices. The appearance of Euclid's spirit is a sign that available insights can be found through tapping into your intuitive intelligence. When it comes to knowing the truth, there is no substitute. There is no substitute experience that has been recalled and examined. Through a process of alchemy, your experiences have generated wisdom that can guide you when you feel lost or confused. You know more than you think. Trust your inner wisdom, for it is guided by the conscious universe. I told you, I see a lot of different energies just surrounding you right now. You are learning that fear can distort your intuitive intelligence, so release any worry and tune in within. You have a vast library of knowledge available to you and wise and loving guidance that will help you. I told you guys, I'm seeing energy surround you. It's like they're just surrounding you, and you're going to get through whatever it is that you're going through right now, whatever it is that you're dealing with, whatever it is that you're facing or up against right now. You're going to get through it, because they're like, it's like if they could say anything, what they would say is like, I'll be damned if I don't help you get through this. I'll be damned if you don't get through this. You're going to get through this. I'm going to help you through this. No matter what, if I have to drag you through this, we're going to make it. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. And that's what I'm really hearing them say, and really wanting to like drive the point home to you, is like, we're going to be okay. You're going to be okay, because we're going to get you through it. We'll be damned if we don't get you through it. We're going to get you through this no matter what. It's almost like they refuse to not help you through whatever it is that you're dealing with. All right, so this is all that I'm seeing for my pile 4s. This was kind of heavy, but I'm really praying for you guys. I'm sending you guys so much of my love, strength, and support as well. Just know that I'm holding hands with you. All right, and you're gonna get through it. You're gonna be okay. You're a warrior, and you got warriors surrounding you. All right, so this is all I'm seeing for my pile 3s. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I pray this reading brought you guys some love, support, clarity, and strength. I want to take this time out to thank your beautiful guides, my beautiful guides, our higher self, and amazing spirit itself for these messages today. Hopefully you all come back to visit me sometime soon, but until next time, you guys stay safe, stay blessed. Please keep conquering the world, and I'll be back next time. All right, bye guys. All right, in pile number 5, welcome to your reading. So we're going to be starting off with your tarot cards before making our way to your oracle cards to see what crystal has some guidance or a message for you today. Let's check out your tarot cards, and the very first one that we have here is Judgment. This card is gorgeous. Camera does not do this card justice. And then we have here the 7 of Swords in reverse. What I'm receiving is like a question right now for my pile fives. Who's been stealing from you? Who's been stealing from you? Someone's been stealing from you, draining you, taking advantage of you, lying. For some of you, this might be yourself that you're dealing with, but the strongest feeling that I'm getting here is this is someone that's overstayed their welcome in your life, because we also have the Judgment card here. The Seven of Swords doesn't always mean somebody's like cheating or there's like infidelity or, like some sort of back alley deal is going on. It doesn't always mean that. But because of this Judgment card here and they're both in reverse, I'm getting the strongest feeling that this is someone, or maybe even like a habit or something in your life, a situation, but it really sort of feels like a relationship for a lot of you guys. It feels like another person, and it feels like they have just really overstayed their welcome. It feels like you keep giving them chance after chance after chance to do the right thing, but they end up doing the same thing. You keep hoping that they'll change because you believe them when they say that they're going to do better, but they never do. This person, it's not that they're as convincing as you give them credit for. Your heart is what is the most convincing one here. Your heart wants to believe this person or situation, but you and this other party cannot avoid the light of the truth. You see this light here? There's like a horizon. And because this is in reverse, it looks like a horizon, and it looks like it's doing this. It looks like the light is expanding to me. So it's like this light is growing. It's like it's amplifying. Because of that, it's intensifying the truth even more. Because you may not want to deal with or see the truth right now, but the truth is forcing its way into the situation, union, or relationship. Eventually, they won't be able to lie to you, and your heart won't be able to convince your mind to believe this other party anymore. What's most in need here is acceptance of the truth for what it is, and for you to dig deep to try to get to the source of why you want to believe this, why you convince yourself to take the risk of trusting this person and possibly being let down again. There's a realization that's really trying to happen here. A revelation of sorts is what I'm getting super, super strong here, because this light is like it's growing. So it's like there's like a realization, a revelation that's really, really trying to come into your life right now, or come into this relationship, this situation, this union, this commitment, this bond, this promise, this something. There's a light is shining on it. It's like, no, I want you to see this. I want you to see this, where you cannot be in denial about this anymore. You cannot, where your heart cannot lie to you anymore, where this person cannot lie to you anymore, where the situation cannot take advantage of you anymore. This is forcing its way into the situation for sure. This light is forcing its way in. This is like really heavy realization, which I think is amazing. Yeah, let's go ahead and get to you guys' oracle cards, because I'm really... Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. There's like all these hands, and then there's all these swords over here. So it's like, I just see you, it's like you keep giving something. You keep giving something away. You keep giving your heart away. You keep giving your trust away. You keep giving your energy away. You keep giving your home away, your money away, your car away. You keep giving. Like, no matter what this person is asking for, you keep giving it. And if you can't give it, you try to like figure out a way that you can help them out. Like you want to believe the best in this person. You want to see the best. You want to believe the best. But this is almost like a parasite. This is like a parasite that's feeding on you because you're so willing to give and to help out and to be there. Yeah, let's take a look at your cards, you guys. All right, so what we have here is Amazonite, Jade, Turquoise, and Garnet. Oh wow, that's interesting. It looks like we have like some blue and indigo here, because it's like bluish and purple or indigo sort of colors. So this could be like your throat chakra and your third eye, or your crown chakra. So throat chakra, this would be like needing to sort of speak up, speak your truth, to sort of defend yourself for sure. And the third eye is saying you need to wake up to this, like this realization. You have to open your eyes to this. All right, so we're going to be starting off with this Jade card. I'm just going to be reading from the book. treasures within, a conscious of abundance, recognizing that you are more than enough. Yeah. Even the smallest crystal has the power to transmit energy, channeling information from the conscious universe. Electronic equipment contains crystals so small that you might not realize that they are there. So too do you have hidden strengths that you may be overlooking. Treasures within that can give you strength and courage as you break free of the past and venture into the unknown. These treasures can serve as talismans to remind you that you have enough and are enough. For you are stardust, the stuff of galaxies, a light being with every quality present in the universe: goodness, bravery, love, you name it, it is there. Like I was saying, you just have such a big heart. You really want to help. Yeah, you just really want to help. Like you really are just filled with just really good energies, a really big heart. Jade Spirit has arrived to tell you not to underestimate yourself. You have so many facets and so many assets to share and to grow. That's why you keep helping. That's okay. All right. Whatever, I'm going to read that line again. You have so many facets and so many assets to share and to grow. Whatever eludes you, open up to the bounty of the conscious universe and look within. Wait, where did that come from, you may ask? It was there all along. Qualities formerly concealed from view will be made visible to you now so that you may use them for healing, growth, and co-creating whatever your heart desires. Yeah. Yep. Realization. It says qualities formerly concealed from view will be made visible to you now. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of realization happening here. And then Amazonite. So, wow, interesting. This is the stone of truth, revelation, the evolution and natural flow of events. Not everything reveals itself right away in full detail. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. All right. But the conscious universe is unfolding a plan for you so much more brilliant than you can imagine. And Amazonite spirit is here to help you trust in the process and flow of revelation. Some things, like I was saying, revelation. I kept using the words realization and revelation. Okay, so this stone is here to help you trust in the process and flow of a revelation. Some things will be disclosed that may shake you up, but if so, it's all for your highest good. So pay close attention and go with it. The conscious universe prefers you to learn your lessons without suffering. So if you allow situations to fluidly evolve instead of trying to control them, you will see that much wisdom is being made available to you right now. Mind, body, and the conscious universe are interconnected. So be attentive to connections you previously overlooked or thought weren't such a big deal. They have more insights for you than you might have expected. What is unfolding will help you understand your purpose and find your destiny. You don't have to be a victim of fate. With your future defined by repeating lessons learned in the past, you are being prepared for something awesome that you are already moving towards. Excitement and trust are in order. I love that. So yeah, this is probably something that you've been dealing with for a while. Like I said, it looks like you keep giving chance after chance after chance. So yeah, this looks like something you've been dealing with for a while. It even says here in the book that you don't have to be a victim of fate, with your future defined by repeating lessons learned in the past. And you know what? I'm also going to read this relationship message because I feel like this had a lot to do with relationships for a lot of you. So it says here, the relationship part says, love is sometimes so blind and we see what we want to see. Exactly. Thus, we might need a little nudge from the conscious universe in order to become aware of something bigger on the horizon for us. You guys, I was using the word horizon. I said that this judgment card here, it looks like a horizon. So it says maybe this relationship isn't meant to be, but rather is here to prepare you for the one that you most deserve. Ooh, okay. Or maybe it needs to change into a new and better form, and you have to let go so it can evolve naturally, perhaps developing into something deeper and more meaningful. Maybe what you have been worried about is an obstacle to trust and intimacy placed there to help you and your partner grow and become even more connected in love. Fear not, for what is being revealed is for the highest good of all. The conscious universe wants you to be happy and has much to teach you about getting in your own way. Be open to the revelations you are about to experience. Garnet is a rejuvenating stone believed to protect against evil and nightmares, and to attract love as well. So you are a passionate soul with a courageous heart. Be confident and constant. Let go of your inner demons, taboos, inhibitions, and fantasies. Recognize self-sabotage and expand your awareness into all that you can be. Virtue matters to you. You are capable of great devotion to a cause or a relationship and have a strong survival instinct. Take action now. A mystery is solved. Like I said, revelations. Have courage. There's a way There is a way out. Turn a crisis into a learning challenge. If danger approaches, stay calm. You are protected. Be emotionally honest with yourself and others. You may attract a partner for sexual healing. Make no long-term commitments as it may fizzle out once the purpose is fulfilled. So this is even a little spicy too. And this is dealing with the signs Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, and Aquarius. So if you're finding it difficult to tell this person no, or to sort of shut them down, or to sort of distance yourself from them, use that creative energy that comes from the root chakra and the sacral chakra as well. Use that creative energy and funnel it into something else. Find a different vessel. Find something else that you can really pour some energy into, because that may sort of help you distance yourself from this person if you want to distance yourself from this person. If you still want them to be in your life or whatever, then that message really doesn't apply to you. But just intuitively, find some sort of creative outlet if you're really wanting to distance yourself. That way you can sort of keep your mind off of them until you sort of really detach from them. And then turquoise here. This is the stone of true riches. Okay, so turquoise here. This is the stone for attracting good fortune. And this stone is sacred to Hathor, who is known as Venus, the goddess of love, and to Buddha. This is interesting. So you have the stone of passion and Venus, love here. And this looks like, I said, I was really picking up a relationship for very many of you. So it looks like something is really trying to come into your life, maybe even a different relationship, like the Garnet card sort of spoke on here. But it says, your pathway is one of self-realization. Qualities you cultivate now drive your spiritual evolution forward. Draw on your karmic wisdom and past life skills. Release vows that no longer serve you and speak what used to be unspeakable. Watch your health and avoid polluted environments. Brilliant success and happiness are coming. Fortune favors you. You navigate the way forward with sure-footed confidence, but watch your personal safety and deal with problems immediately. Good friends accompany you. You are in the spotlight and others rely on you. Wow, and this deals with the signs Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Yeah, so it looks like there is something else that's trying to come into your life. If you've been wondering if you should step away from this connection, this is definitely confirmation that you should, because there is something much better in store for you, much more stable in store for you, and something that's not like a parasite, something that won't drain you, and something that won't stay around just because it's convenient and beneficial to them. But there's something that's trying to come in your life and be convenient and beneficial for you as well. So it's like it won't just be you giving anymore, but there's some sort of situation or person is trying to come into your life and actually give to you instead of take from you, which is amazing. So it's a complete reversal from this situation, whatever this may be, okay? So this is all that I'm seeing for my pile fives. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I pray this reading brought you guys some love, support, clarity, and strength. I want to take this time out to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, amazing spirit, for these messages today. Hopefully you all come back to visit me sometime soon, but until next time, you guys stay safe, stay blessed. Please keep conquering the world, and I'll be back next time, all right? Bye, guys. All right, in pile number 6, welcome to your reading. So we're going to be starting off with your tarot cards first before making our way to your oracle cards to see what crystal has a message or some guidance for you today. So let's go ahead and get started. The very first tarot card that we have here is the Two of Cups and the Magi, otherwise known as the Magician. Okay, so this is my fun pile I'm picking up here. Are you trying to attract love or manifest love, friendship, a kindred spirit, some sort of connection? Whether you are actively drawing it in or not, it is happening, pile 6, okay? Let me just say that. For some of you, this feels very work-related for some reason, though, too. Like a business opportunity or a business partner, an investor maybe. Maybe some of you are looking for an investor. I'm getting very strong business vibes from this, or maybe you're going to meet a divine partner through work or business, something along those lines, or your career. You may be also trying to attract in a spouse or engagement, more passion in your relationships, more commitment, more seriousness in your relationships. And some of you are just wanting to attract in a good time as well. Maybe not even necessarily a commitment. If it goes there, that's fine. But if not, that's fine too. Some of you I'm picking up here just want a friend, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, maybe just someone to hang out with. There's definite potential for commitment here, but this is like you're drawing in a connection, something real, something you can feel. You want an experience, someone you can learn from that's going to engage you in your mind, that'll introduce you to philosophies instead of you attempting to talk to normal people about different intellectual topics, and it's like they just don't get you. You don't want anything shallow. You want someone that gets you. Even if there's no commitment, you want a connection. I just see you wanting to find your partner, your own alignment here. So whether this is like intellectual alignment, sexual alignment, emotional alignment, physical alignment, there's like, you just want someone that's going to get you. You just want someone that's going to get you here. And even if there's no commitment, you just want a connection. And I know that might sound strange, and if it does sound strange to you, then you may be the percentage of individuals in this group attracting in commitment. But there's a fraction of you guys here that isn't necessarily looking for that. Some of you just want a connection for right now. Someone that's going to expand your consciousness, someone that you can talk about different things with, certain things with, specific things with. You just don't want to be alone anymore. Some of you guys are surrounded by friends, family, partners, whatever, but you still feel alone, isolated, and misunderstood. You're looking for that person that you can truly talk to and they hear you for once. You want to be heard and seen in a different way than you've ever been before, and it's definitely coming, Pile 6. If you don't know how to do spell work and set intentions, that's perfectly fine. I think in the spiritual community, we might focus a little too hard on rituals and things like, using tools and things like that, even though they work. But the guts of these words, rituals and intentions, is the most important thing, and that is our heart. Our heart is what brings these things in. Our heart is what connects us to what it is that we truly feel that we want, need, or most align with. That's why the Two of Cups is here. It's like, I found my equal. I found that thing that matches me. And so all you need is heart. All you need is want and desire, what we feel and want. You want this so badly, you're drawing it in. That's what's happening here. It's coming to you, Pile 6. Anything we focus on, we are investing energy into. And you guys you've probably heard me say this a lot of times before, unless you're new to my channel. I say all the time that energy is currency to the spirit realm. So the more that you focus on wanting, loving, or desiring something, the more that we call it in. If you want to get specific about what you want, it helps to be more specific when you're reaching out. But it's definitely coming in, is what I'm seeing here. This is coming in pretty strong. So let's go ahead and check out you guys' crystals here, or your oracle cards here, to see what else it is that we are seeing. And we have here, the very first card is clear quartz. I love clear quartz. It's so undervalued. I feel like no one ever really talks about how great clear quartz is, but it's amazing. And then we have, look at that, diamond. What I tell you guys, an engagement is coming for some of you. An engagement, marriage, more commitment, something very, very serious is coming for some of you. Or this diamond, for me, it just feels like someone is sweeping you off your feet. Like maybe they're really wining and dining you, giving you a lot of gifts, something like that. So this is this is a connection that gets you. Some people's love language is gifts. That's some people's that's how some people express and communicate love. That's how some people translate love. And I'm sort of seeing that with this pile, is whatever it is that's coming in, it's going to sweep you off your feet. And then we have here Brandenburg Amethyst, Quantum Quattro, and Pink Granite. All right, so starting off with clear quartz here, it says amplification, magnification, expansion, and growth. When clear quartz spirit appears, it is a time to focus on growth and expansion. Whatever you appreciate, love, abundance, or anything else will grow simply by your observing it and feeling gratitude for it. What did I say? You guys just want this thing so bad, you're drawing it in. It also says here, are you paying attention to all that is good in your life? Clear quartz spirit brings a message that you will amplify whatever you focus on. I told you guys. So focus well. Be mindful of what receives the bulk of your notice. Find what is healing and nurturing and what fosters your well-being. Express gratitude for the bounty that is yours, and it will expand. Whatever makes you feel happy and alive, do more of it. I'm also going to read the relationship paragraph here too for this card. It says, it's easy to magnify the flaws in others and forget to reflect on where you might need to grow. When clear quartz spirit appears, it's a sign for you to turn your attention to all that is wonderful in the people you care about, in yourself and in your relationships. Grow what what is good, grow what is working. No one can be all things to all people at all times. So cut yourself and your partner some slack. Today, celebrate who you are and what you experience in your relationships that helps you feel loved and appreciated, and share that celebration with others. Say thank you to the people in your life who make it better in so many different ways. Yeah, you guys are definitely manifesting hardcore. Something's coming in really, really strong. And then for Diamond here, priceless gift of time and pressure combined, beauty and strength arising from trials and challenges, the right use of power. As co-creators with our fellow beings, we are meant to work together harmoniously, giving and receiving, taking turns and sharing the work, the credit, the fun, and the power of manifestation. Again, more talk about manifestation. Today you are called to claim your power and exercise it with respect and love for all, even those who are hard to love, especially those who challenge you. You never know what silent struggles people are hiding, and your ability to express love is magnified by Diamond Spirit today. So listen to that part of you that wants to be kind and understanding towards someone who is making it difficult for you to come from your highest self. Diamond Spirit has appeared to let you know that this is a moment to wield your power, mindfully, just like we have the magician here wielding your wand, wielding your power. You have earned wisdom over time as you have suffered much in your life and now are in a place of maturity and understanding. Avoid being reactive, for there is strength in quiet, loving gestures, such as the willingness to listen or say, I am so sorry that you were in this situation. Often it is these gentle actions that hold the most power. Your ability to move hearts is very strong right now, so even as you maintain healthy boundaries, make the choice to own your power and use it with wisdom and grace. In doing so, you align with the conscious universe, who knows the healing power of love and compassion. All right, and with this card here, it says you're an extremely complex person who is seeking wholeness within yourself. Examine all facets of your personality, especially those you hide from yourself or others. Accept those of value. Find the gift hidden deep within mistakes, forgive and let go. Release yourself from codependencies and abusive relationships. Heal your inner child. Recognize the resources you have to draw on. Karmic aspects need healing. Your question is nowhere near as straightforward as it seems. So dig deep and see all sides. The power of the whole is much greater than its component parts. Once you have all of the information, you are invincible and evolve rapidly. Recognize that you cannot heal anyone else or influence their behavior. Enhances your own well-being. And this vibrates with the signs Taurus, Gemini, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. And this is holistic healing for the soul. Pink granite. Okay, I actually found some of this like right outside my home, and I just like save it. But basically, it says about this stone, this has the highest paramagnetic resonance of all stones and creates immense energy. I did not know this. It says you are an ancient Egyptian with the arcane knowledge that role entails, but you originated in the stars. You understand cycles of birth, death, and rebirth, and immortality. You have been involved in ancient power struggles. Cut yourself loose, become more grounded. Learning experiences occurred regularly, and serendipitous synchronicities put you in exactly the right place at the right time. Be assertive, make things happen. Events move with surprising speed once you focus your intention. Like I said, if you really want something specific, focus your intentions, make your intentions specific, but it's definitely coming in. See the whole picture before deciding. Be pragmatic, but don't give power away. Maintain balance in a relationship. You need diplomacy and tact. Lightning can strike twice. If dealing with ancient strife, look at the bigger picture. And they call this stone the lightning bolt, meaning things are happening very fast. Like I said, you're really attracting things in at a crazy speed. Like you're really manifesting. Pile 6. It's wild. And the final card that we have here, the Brandenburg Amethyst. It's called the Perfect Blueprint. And it says the stone is the master healer. The Brandenburg Amethyst holds the perfect blueprint of your soul and all that is. It heals physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, karmic, planetary, and ancestral auric layers and imprints the most perfect energetic pattern possible. You are a being of pure consciousness and are wonderful just the way you are. Embrace the clarity of your core being. Let go of mental constructs, karmic imprints, soul imperatives, and relationships that no longer serve. Heal the past, reframe previous choices that you have made in your life, and take a new pathway to step into your soul purpose and expand higher dimensions of your soul. You are perfect exactly as you are in this present moment. Step onto your soul path and seed your future with potential. Self-discipline and clear focus bring your dreams to fruition. Aim for the highest. You are perfect exactly how you are. That's amazing. That's amazing. And then we just had the seagulls pass at like the most beautiful time. I swear this pile is just magical. I don't know if you guys heard that flock of seagulls that just passed as I finished reading this Brandenburg Anthus, but it's like this pile is just magical. You guys are alchemists, you guys are healers, you guys are really powerful manifestors right now at this time. So definitely call on any of these stones. If you have clear quartz, you can set it to vibrate. You can set its frequency to match any frequency of any other stone, which is amazing about clear quartz. It's literally like a magic wand. And then we have the magician card here. So you guys are just powerful is what I'm seeing with my pile sixes. But whatever it is that you want, it's coming in right now. So be very aware of what you're focusing on, because whatever you are focusing on, it's literally coming to you. Like there's no joke about it. It's literally coming to you. As well as, yeah, like the Two of Cups, this is all about attraction, bringing something in, drawing it in. Just like the magician, he draws things in. He figures out what he wants. He focuses on it, and he just simply draws it in because he simply wants it. It's his willpower. It's his ability to believe in something, not even believe, because it's not, the magician is not necessarily about believing and manifesting like people say. The magician is really also, he's more so about like, I want this thing, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it happen. It's like when a baby is born, we don't teach them how to breathe. They need air, so they do it. It's like, I need this, so I do it. I need this, so I create it. I need this, so I have it. And if I don't have it, I'm going to figure out how to make it, how to create it, how to bring it to me. So this is serious alchemy that's going on here. And it's not that you like believe in what you're doing. It's like you have this different level of manifesting that you're in tune with, where it's like, maybe you guys, this pile, you guys may have been learning about, researching about the law of attraction, manifesting things like that for a long time now, working with the moon cycles, moon phases, working with energy astrology, planets and things like that, because you guys are like at a different level of sort of manifesting, where it's like, you know how to just sort of bring it into you without necessarily doing too much of anything. Like, I don't necessarily feel like you need like rituals and intentions and tools and things like that, all the things that all of us normal people need. My pile sixes, like, you guys, like, it's like, no, I dreamt it up in my mind, and so I just made it. I just made it happen. I just made it come to fruition. That's what I'm saying here. Amazing. Okay, so this is all that I'm seeing for my pile sixes. Looks like some amazing things coming to you guys. I'm really, really excited for you all. Let me know in the comments down below if you really resonated with this, if this made sense for you. But thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I pray this reading brought you guys some love, support, clarity, and strength. I want to take this time out to thank your beautiful guides, my beautiful guides, our higher self, amazing spirit, for this message today. Hopefully you all come back to visit me sometime soon. But until next time, you guys stay safe, stay blessed. Please keep conquering the world, and I'll be back next time, all right? Bye, guys.